Week 3 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He made the most of his catches a week ago in a 150-yard game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
Hurts throwing right away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. They go play action now. Jackson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drove 4 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Jackson to throw. Completion here to Claypool. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andy Bogdanovich. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To throw is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Play action. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Olave with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Flush to his right. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Jackson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll throw now on the final play.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we are at
no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Kramer. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll get 23 yards there, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Play action. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. A nice little juke. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter, they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Lamb. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Jackson finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. So a moment to catch our collective breath. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Kramer. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Jackson. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Olave over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. He'll try again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to low.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Hurts, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And he will find his man, Samuel. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Kramer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Somebody lit a fire under that.